Hi everybody, welcome back to another episode of ABS. Welcome back to the channel. Please go ahead and subscribe, share with your friends, and also add us on Instagram, the ABS Show. You guys ready for today's show?
Ready to roll.
All right, Ivy, what do you have for us today?
So I have a hilarious story as usual. A Nigerian man bought a G-Wagon for a South African guy after impregnating his wife.
Is that?
So the first time the story was told, it said it was DeVito, but then, you know, it really wasn't. So the funny thing was, I don't know, I read the story and just laughed. I was dying. I was like, wait. So when you realized your wife was impregnated by another man, you were angry, right? Because in the story, it says, you know, the guy was angry with his wife for having an affair. And then the other guy comes, the Nigerian guy comes and presents a G-Wagon, and now everything's cool. Everything's fine. It's like copacetic.
Everything's cool.
Yeah, everything's cool.
So this is where I want to know how long they've been married. Because listen, it all, you know, can help with my decision if I was in a situation like that. How long have you been married, right? And this is my advice to the man. Take the car, look at your wife, and be like, peace out. Thank you for your services. Thank you for your... No, seriously. Wifey, I got the keys. Thank you for your services. I got the keys. I'm out. I see nothing wrong here. The only thing wrong here...
You never see anything wrong, Charlie.
I don't. You know why? Because in life, we all have choices. She made that choice, and I'm making mine. I'm making mine. I'm taking it.
So yours is G-Wagon.
Mine is a G-Wagon. Whatever wagon it is, I'm taking it.
Okay, to be honest with you, if I was the husband, I'll be angry, right?
Okay.
If we don't have any kid, better. If that guy brings that G-Wagon, I'll first ask him, how much did you buy this car? Can you change it to cash? Do you know how much for a G-Wagon? Over $100,000.
Go and sell it yourself.
Exactly. In South Africa, a G-Wagon is about,
it's probably even more.
1.8 million rands.
Because in America,
oh, but give me the money.
A basic one is like $90,000 in America. That's like a basic one.
That's a basic one.
So by the time you take it over, most people that sell cars, of course, by the time they have to pay for shipping and get it to Africa and make profit, yeah,
so like
they go for like 120.
Because I just checked it, it's about 122,000 US dollars, which is almost 1.5 million rands. Oh, Benny, give me the money.
You can sell it yourself.
Take the wife, take the baby.
I wonder, like, I saw the article too, but they didn't have much details about the couple,
it,
right?
Yeah.
Are they actually married? Do they have kids?
They're actually married. This is their first
child. Do they have kids?
This is their first child. So is he planning on staying with the woman?
Yeah, they resolved. He got the car. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I think I know what he's doing.
What is he doing?
Because you know why? Because now there's a child involved. Because if this guy can buy you this car, that means he's rich. Ding, 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 ding. That means for the next 18 years, money's gonna be coming. I don't need to work anymore. Money's gonna be money's gonna be coming to that house. Listen, life gives you what? Lemons, you make what? Lemonade.
I was gonna say that when you said he should take the G-Wagon and run, I actually would not take the G-Wagon and run. What I would do is I would take the G-Wagon, I would take the house, I would take the land, I would take the business, and then when I know that I'm set for life, then I would say peace out, and I would make sure I don't have any kids with this woman, because at the end of the day, she's a whore. I mean, how do you cheat on your husband, and then on top of cheating on your husband, get pregnant?
But what is a whore?
Okay. A whore can be many, many things, but a married woman, like married people are not supposed to cheat. A married man is not supposed to cheat, and a married woman is not supposed to cheat. Okay. And then if you're gonna cheat, I mean, be smart about it. At least don't get caught cheating. You're gonna only not get caught, but you're gonna get pregnant. Yeah. You know?
So she cheated. I don't think she's a whore.
Yeah, I don't think so. But do you know that?
I mean, you having unprotected sex with another man.
You cheated. You made a mistake. I don't
do you
know
in statistics?
Oh God, here we go with the statistics.
That's why I'm here.
All right.
To be honest, in statistics, in South Africa, in Zanzibar for sure, my people, I love all of you. Most marriages, when they do paternity tests, most families, they find out that maybe in 5 kids, 2 don't belong to the father.
So you're trying to tell me that in South Africa, the women are getting it on?
Not just South Africa.
I think it's a world.
Not just
in the world, right? But
not just South
recent
Africa.
statistics, I'm just saying because I know this one for sure. So, I mean, this is like a trend now. Is it not something serious we should talk about? You get married to a woman, you have kids, You grow up, and 10 years after, you find out that maybe 2 or 3 of them are not yours.
First of all, why are you investigating if what kids are not yours?
Okay,
it's necessary now.
So that's what.
It's necessary.
So that's what I was gonna say, because this same story happened in Ghana too, where like a happily married couple, they had like 5 kids, and the guy never thought for an instance that it wasn't his kid. Like they all weren't his kids, and then the last child just came out looking like light skinned, completely different, whatever. So the guy originally just questioned the paternity of the last child, and it turned out that none of the kids were the guy's kids. Meaning that the guy probably can't have kids. But I agree with T-Money that this is probably happening. But if you don't have a reason to not trust your wife, you have no reason to like.
I don't think it has to do with trust these days. I beg me, I'll check.
They say don't look
paternity
for stuff you don't want to find.
I mean,
I want to find. So I should raise someone else's child.
It's your child.
For
You thought it
25
was yours.
years.
Didn't you think your child was?
But it's not mine
Yes,
biologically.
it is.
No.
No. If you raise a child as if that child is yours, that child is yours. I don't care if that child.
I agree with that though. Yeah, she's right about. If you never know, that's your child.
It might not be your biological child,
but that's your child. And then the thing is, you don't understand. No, the thing is, it's not. It may not be your biological child, but it is your child because you raised and you thought, and this is my child, so you treated them in such a way. Yeah. There have been people that I know who are adopted, but they're sitting next to their parents, and I could swear they look like them. They have the same expression, the same clothes.
No, even couples, when you date for long, you begin to look alike
because
you are,
so
it's a normal thing.
wild.
But there's a program like that. There's a show like that in London, where they do this stuff, this paternity stuff, and people, when they find out the child is not theirs, the reactions are not always nice.
Of course, it's devastating.
Yeah. So find out.
It hurts.
Don't
both,
find out.
It hurts
actually.
both the parent and. Yeah, you guys were. It's fine. It hurts both the parent and the child. It affects both, because growing up, this child thinks this is my dad or this is my mom, whatever the story is, and then you find out that it's not.
I mean, but both of them should have known better. The wife should have known better. Don't cheat. The guy should have known better as well. Why are you sleeping with a married woman? You know what I mean? You should have known.
That's what I was gonna get to next. Is my Nigerian orgas. Hats off to you guys.
It's not a Nigerian thing.
Nigerian orgas.
Calm down. It's not a Nigerian.
But it's a Nigerian man, so we're talking about
Nigerian. It's not a Nigerian thing.
She didn't say it was a Nigerian thing.
Then why is she hailing a Nigerian orgas?
Because it was a Nigerian man that did this.
Let her finish, and then she'll tell you.
Yes. Nigerians, you were saying.
Can you imagine how much confidence and how much guts it takes to 1, sleep with a married woman, 2, get her pregnant, 3, go to her husband with the car?
Disrespectful.
No, it's very confident.
No, it's disrespectful as well.
It is disrespectful, but what I'm saying is,
because you know why? Because you buying the. You like, you know what? Take this car. Like shut up.
No.
Yes.
What I was thinking though is that he provided the car so his son, because this is a male.
Bullshit.
He supplied the car so there won't be any issues in the family that will affect his son, because he's like, I'm going to be involved in this child's life, and you know
the
what?
wife's life.
And the wife's life. Maybe give her another child.
Yes.
But he's trying to keep it.
That's what I was gonna get to. Like, it takes a lot of confidence, a lot of guts, and a lot of only a Nigerian man can do that, because the other man could have picked up a gun, could have picked up a brick, like and hurt him. But it also shows that he's not leaving the wife alone. No. I mean, that's how I take this. This means that all 3 of us are in a relationship right now. We're a blended family.
But why go through
the collaboration?
But the thing is, why go through all of that hustle? Why go through all the sneaking and buying and wasting that energy and just simply go and find another woman? Why are you sharing another person's wife, and then when you got caught or whatever, now you pay your way out? All that stress and all that hustle. Go to Fifth Avenue, go to Okporo Market, somewhere, and find a wife. Why are you sharing a wife with another?
He's in love.
No, because men like the chase. Yeah. Men like the chase, and men what they can't have. So why have a girl that you can have when you can have a girl that you can't have? That's what the men
now
want.
you're gonna pay.
Yeah, but you guys are talking about
the Nigerian man doesn't care paying. Listen.
Why sleep with someone else when you're married to a man? What's the reason?
There's many reasons.
There's many reasons.
Because he bought her a G-Wagon, probably bought her the house that her and her husband lives in, and the husband has no idea. She probably said, my dad left me this when he died.
Yep.
And probably the guy bought it for her.
Yep.
Listen.
You spoke about this a couple of days ago where you said that, you got some men that are pimps.
Yeah.
We never know what's going on here. Because what I know is none of my brothers would take this G-Wagon from that man.
Yeah. Oh, no, lie. They will take it. I don't want to. No. Yazzie, they will take it.
No, they wouldn't.
None
They
of
would
my
kill
brothers
that
would.
guy for
No,
getting the house.
they would take
That guy would not leave. He would
No.
come and not leave.
No, they'll go
of
to
my
the
brothers
room,
would take
grab
this.
the gun, and then be like, wait, what did you say you have again? G-Wagon?
Charlie, you gotta realize
Yazzie,
that
please
G-Wagon
don't take it.
is
Yo, don't
nothing.
I don't know your brother, but your brother will take it.
He would
Your brother
not.
will take
He
it.
would
Your
not.
brother
No,
will
you
take
can't say
it.
that. You
Listen,
can't say
a
that.
G-Wagon,
People
you gotta
react
realize,
No, but
like,
I just said-
everybody has a price. Everybody has a price.
I
And maybe
hate
this guy's price was a G-Wagon. But
Exactly.
what I'm saying is my family that
What would
I
it
know, not a G-Wagon.
Okay,
It
what
would
would they
take?
take? What would they
It
take?
would take way more than a G-Wagon for my brother
Okay,
to,
but they'll take something.
to be honest with you, my brother has so much ego and so much pride.
But he would take something.
He would probably beat up that guy and just walk away.
But still take something.
I don't think
This is
so.
funny. Listen,
I really,
I'm just asking.
He's like, what, a jet? What?
I'm
Okay,
telling
jet,
you,
private
even
jet.
if he would take something, he would still beat up that guy, leave the
So
wife,
he would
go
take
think
something.
about it, go think about it for
all
like
that
maybe 3
process
months and then be
doesn't
like,
matter.
okay, maybe I should have
At the end
taken
of the
something.
day, he's gonna take
Take
something.
something.
Like
Not
you
a
said,
G-Wagon,
like I said,
not a
everybody has a
G-Wagon.
prize. Everybody has
Everybody
a
has-
prize.
but
He's
not
gonna
a
take something.
G-Wagon.
But
I wouldn't take this for a G-Wagon.
Why
For me, I would have had to take, I don't even want a G-Wagon. Do you know what I want?
Well,
I want a Bugatti.
Hey, it's
He would have had to
something.
get me a Bugatti,
It's
a
something.
private jet, set up a company for
It's
me.
affordable.
And a house. I want a house in Beverly Hills. I want
Yazzie.
an apartment in Miami.
stop bluffing.
Wait. For
Yazzie
sleeping
will
with
take
then
two
I'll
someone
bags
take
of
it.
You
rice.
are a girl now.
Yazzie will take 2 bags of rice.
One to buff,
One
Charlie.
tomato paste. Please,
Charlie, I'm not your best friend.
Please,
No,
but I know
I'm
you.
not.
You
Two
would
bags
take
of
2
rice.
bags of
I don't
rice.
know if
No,
you
no,
need rice.
Yazzie
way.
is high class. I know
Yazzie
Yazzie.
thinks she's
Right.
high
No,
class.
I
Yazzie
think
is
I'm
high
high
class.
class.
You think?
No,
Charlie,
Yazzie
no,
can't take
let
2
Charlie
bags of
dated
rice.
me.
For
Don't
what
worry.
now?
Charlie dated me, so Charlie
He's a
knows.
hater.
Yazzie.
Charlie
I
used
know
to be
people
my
that know
boyfriend
people that
since-
know Yazzie.
Oh.
All right. All right, so let's move on. Speaking about Nigerian men, Yazzie, what is going on with
Yes,
them?
Nigerian men and their guts. That's why, anyway, by the way, I
Again,
love my
what
Nigerian
again?
men. I love my Nigerian. I have a lot of Nigerian friends.
Yeah.
But let's go back to their guts. So I'm sure you guys saw this, where Wele, who's a professor from Nigeria, said that all Nigerian celebrities are broke.
So not men, the celebrities are broke.
Oh yeah, he said the Nigerian celebrities are broke.
Why did he say that?
He even said that our big boss Don Jazzy is broke. He said Don Jazzy rents his house. I was like, he said everybody. He said Davido spends his show money. He
Buying
said
stuff
buying stuff.
all the time.
And he said the reason why he's letting the public know this is that he sees that a lot of people want to be celebrities and that people shouldn't wish that for themselves because in reality, celebrities have nothing. The Nigerian celebrities
All
have
right, so
nothing.
now I have a question.
Sure.
What is broke?
Exactly.
Because my definition of broke
That's what I wanted to ask.
is different from your definition of
What
broke.
is your definition
Different
of broke?
context.
My definition of broke is when I don't even have MetroCard money. That is broke. Like, that is brokety broke.
Yeah.
I think we've all been there.
You know, or, you know, when you don't have at least, let's say $500 in your account. You know what I mean? To me, somebody else can consider that as broke.
Being
I have a
broke.
friend. When you check her account, she always got money, but she's always saying she's broke. I'm like, bitch, how you have all that money in your account, but you broke? She's like, Charles, that money in my account is untouchable. Like, I'm broke. So I don't know why
What he
he's
means,
saying that.
right?
Because I see all these celebrities with all these fancy cars
But
and
he's saying that, like, okay, as we all know, you can get rented. You can get, you know, a lot of celebrities get stuff gifted to them.
Yes.
A lot of stuff is rented or
but
they're
renting is still
sponsored.
paid though. You still
But
pay
you
to
know,
rent.
like,
Can afford your
but
bills, so
in
how you
Africa, in Africa, you know, most people buy their houses. Like, so the fact that
yeah.
he's renting a house is a little odd, supposedly, allegedly, that he's renting a house. Most people buy their houses like cash. Like, there's no.
Listen, I don't know much about real estate, but isn't sometimes renting better
Mortgage.
than
Not in Africa.
No, the thing is, I know
I
that
mean,
in
buy your stuff.
I know
Because you
that
can
in
still rent to
Nigeria,
own.
I know that in Nigeria, a lot of
that's
people
true.
actually buy their properties.
have to.
So when you're a celebrity and they find out that you're renting or you know high purchase and stuff, they see you as you broke. You're
Yeah.
fronting. So you're fronting on social media, whereas you can't even afford these things in real life. But it depends on its context. To me, I don't think all Nigerian celebrities are broke. That is hasty generalization. That's a fallacy, and you're a professor. So mind what you say, Oga. He said he has seen a lot of their account balance. How you take see their account balance?
Thank you.
I don't, is he a banker? Was he working in the bank?
He's
before?
a
But he's
robber.
a
He's a bank
Nigerian.
robber.
How can you
and
see
he
people's
can-
account
he
balance?
can
He's talking about real account balances.
He
It
can-
doesn't even make sense.
He can hack people's accounts. Don't
better get
why
out.
are we sitting here and acting like why are we sitting here
Why are
and
we sitting
acting
here?
like it's a shock that a Nigerian can hack somebody's account.
Wait, you
That's
think
Are
because
we
we're
really
smart.
doing
We are
this?
smart.
Okay, but okay, you're
We're
smart.
smart.
I'll give you that. You're smart, but
Charlie,
don't
you-
sit here.
You think this professor is out there hacking
Ivy,
Nigerian
don't
celebrities?
sit here and tell me that you are surprised. A Nigerian is hacking somebody's account. I've never heard that before. That is bullshit.
Charlie,
They've been
don't
doing it for
spread
ages.
nonsense. That's nonsense.
You've never heard that before.
I've heard a Ghanaian, I've heard a Nigerian, I've heard a Chinese,
Okay,
an Indian,
okay,
a white,
okay,
American.
okay, but we're talking about Nigerians.
here's what-
Oh, hold on, no, I'm not done. We're talking about
Exactly,
Nigerians, so you've
exactly.
heard that before. Of
Yeah,
course.
yeah, of course.
Okay,
But
so
you're-
that's my point. So
but
why are you
Charlie-
looking at me like I have 3 heads?
Charlie, you really
You're trying to
think
make
this
it a
professor-
Nigerian
but
thing,
what-
like
I'm
it
not
started
making
in
it a Nigerian
Nigeria.
thing. Stop saying that. I'm not making it a Nigerian thing. But if we are talking about Nigerians and I'm talking about Nigerians, it's not because I'm making it a Nigerian thing. If this was a Ghanaian, I would have said the same thing. I'm saying we're talking about Nigerian men. And a Nigerian man is saying that I know their balance. Me, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. So don't look at me like I
Okay,
have
but
3
that's not
heads.
the main
Well,
Well, it
conversation
is my
here
main
right now.
conversation, and I said it.
The point of the matter is everybody scams. Russians scam, Jewish people scam, white
Americans.
people, Americans, Ghanaians, all kinds of
Chinese.
people scam. However, Nigerians are best at scamming, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You
But is
know?
that why we
if,
are
if,
here?
if they're smarter, no,
What
that's
was
not
the
my,
topic?
No, no,
I
but
don't
if-
understand.
if
Part of
they're
it.
Can we
smarter,
change the
Let,
topic?
excuse me, let her talk, please. I want to hear what she's
if,
saying.
if they're smarter and they do it well, kudos to them.
All right,
I wish
all
I
right,
knew
all
how
right.
to do
Thank
it.
you, thank
That's
you. So,
it.
okay, back to
People
the
are just
professor.
hating. But back to the professor. What was unique about what he said was he even admitted that they are just like me, admitting that he was broke too.
And he is broke.
And then he
They
was
are not
saying
like, he should
that.
speak for himself.
And then he even went on to say that, see, as I publicly beg for money, they are begging for money.
They don't. No, they didn't beg.
secretly.
Oh, nobody is begging. He's the one begging for money.
Exactly.
Exactly.
But you see,
So-
what I want.
Wait, he's begging for money.
That's his
I-
problem. He should speak for himself.
But you see, what I was gonna get into is what I didn't like about this is everybody knows that most celebrities are broke. Everybody knows this. Even some American celebrities are broke.
I don't think people know that.
Most celebrities are broke everywhere in the world. You know, and the reason being that as a celebrity, you have to live a certain kind of lifestyle in order to be. It's not that you're faking or you're pretending. You have to live that way for your fans. It's just part of the lifestyle. Like if you're a rapper, you have to have an iced out chain. You might not have $100,000 for an iced out chain, so you might have to go and rent it. But if you're a smart rapper, you will slowly, gradually use the stuff that whether you're renting, whether you're getting it for free, whether you're begging for it, you're supposed to take all of those things and build it and turn it into an empire.
That's
And
right.
I don't see anything wrong with anybody renting a house in Africa. I'll say that I was looking into houses in Africa, in Ghana, and I wanted to live in an airport. And the cheapest house in the airport was like $1 million. I was like, what? Even if I don't have $1 million, number one, but even if I had $1 million to buy a house right now, I wouldn't spend it on a house in airport in Ghana. I would take that $1 million, I would buy a building in Miami, and I would rent that building in Miami to make more money.
Yeah.
It makes some of the
Yeah.
real estate prices in Africa is just ridiculous. So if Don Jazzy's renting his house, in
not
my
a big deal.
opinion, it doesn't mean
Like
that
he's-
he's
doesn't make
broke.
him broke.
It doesn't mean there's nothing wrong with it. And also we gotta realize, where's this house rented at?
Exactly.
If the houses in Ghana are going for $1 million at the least, then I could only imagine what houses in Banana Island and Victoria Island is going
Exactly.
for.
And that's where they live.
It's
Most of
going
them.
for triple,
Yeah.
double that. So it would
really
make
is.
more sense in this scenario to rent it. I just think that this man, maybe he's going through a midlife crisis. I don't know if he's stressed. They say he's intelligent, he's well respected. I don't think this was an intelligent or a well respected move.
He's a very
especially to
controversial
even
person.
involve people's names.
Exactly.
Do you get what I mean?
For a
That was
professor
mean.
or whatever you call yourself, I mean, you should be able to give constructive criticism. And when you make a fact, when you make a point, base it on certain facts. Saying Don Jazzy is renting means he's broke, that's not a fact. That's not a point. It doesn't even hold water. It all has to do with scale of preference. You could be Bill Gates. You understand? Okay, right now they said this guy just surpassed him on Friday.
Yeah.
Yes, the owner of Amazon.
So, for example, Bill Gates, right? He could decide to rent a place somewhere. He could decide to go to Dubai, and he might
That's
not
different.
lodge.
Everybody knows he's rich.
Listen, everybody knows Don Jazzy is rich.
Who?
The fact that he's renting doesn't make him
But
poor.
he's saying that celebrities, to be honest, is like Yazzie says, they have to live a certain type of lifestyle to attract the sponsors, to attract the
That's
fans.
the reason why most of them
are
live
broke.
those lives. It doesn't make them
But
broke.
I don't think,
Yes,
I honestly
it does.
really
It doesn't
don't.
make them broke.
I honestly,
Y'all don't have money and you're fronting on social media, and I think that's
Yeah.
what he was trying to say, but he named people's names, which is not nice.
I don't think Don Jazzy's broke. You're talking about.
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't checked it, and I don't know what his assets are, but I highly doubt that he's broke. And then you gotta realize too, as Charlie was saying, is there's different levels of broke.
I think
to Charlie, $500 is broke. Maybe to me, $100 is broke. Maybe to you, $50 is broke. Maybe to him, $1 million is broke.
Honestly, $50 is broke to me.
You know what I mean?
I like my own $1 million. That's
So,
right.
so it's all relative. I just think that he's just looking for publicity.
Exactly.
Especially when he
controversial.
included Linda Keji's name in it. Oh, she's not a celebrity, she's a business. Yeah, we know that. Like, you know what I mean?
So why are you being so specific, you know?
He shouldn't be specific. That's not nice.
There was a time he said, we are all Nigerians are animals. There's a way he described it. I think he just says things so people...
For shock value.
Exactly, shock value.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
All right, so we're going to move on to the next topic, guys. We are still on Nigerians.
We love our Nigerians, green and white.
Yeah,
What is
bro.
going on?
Man, something bad happened last weekend. There's one popular Nigerian artist called Mr. 2K. You might not have heard about him, but we love him. He's a cool dude. He sings very well.
Is he wearing contacts?
Forget about contact. Believe the fine word.
I just have a thing for guys that wear
I
contacts.
only like the fact that he
A thing as in
cuts
it's
his dread.
unattractive?
He has
It's very
dreads before.
unattractive. Like, how can a man wear contacts?
But some of them is medical, like, you know.
No, this is-
Yeah, but wear the
recommended.
clear ones. He has on the colored ones. I mean, you're a guy.
Get to the story. What happened with this
Appiah,
guy?
my brother, thank you. Whenever they see fine boy,
No, not fine.
Is he wearing contact?
He is wearing contacts.
Wearing contact. See, your voice don't change. That was not how you
All
were
right, I'm
talking
still
just
waiting
now.
for the story.
Okay, back to the story. Okay, the unfortunate thing is that the next picture you're gonna see of this same fine boy, you're not gonna like it. Let me just show you the picture. He had a performance at the Buck White and Buckler concert in Eco Hotel
Not so fine now.
in Lagos.
0 to 100, real quick.
No, what happened was he was attacked in his hotel room by robbers. They actually attacked him in a hotel as big as Eco Hotel, one of the biggest hotels in Lagos that we have a high security and everything. They attacked him in his room. He was robbed. They stole his money, his phone, and they used their guns to hit him like he was so aggressive. I don't know why. Just after he came back, you know, from the performance,
You know
that
me.
same night.
You know me. What I always say is that listen, check your inner circle.
Yeah.
Please, this has to be somebody from the inside
Because there's no way they'll get
that knows what
access to
time
that
you're
place.
coming in. The same thing applies to what Kim Kardashian went through.
Yes, it was
I
something-
feel like it was set up by somebody from the inside. You know, because how would they know that
Your
she's by
hotel
herself?
room, your room
How would they know
number.
that he's by himself right now? As somebody from the inside. This happened where in Nigeria?
Yes, in Lagos.
Here
In a
goes-
hotel.
Here goes
In
the
Eco
case.
Hotel.
It's not even
like-
his house.
The case
He
is not
just
going to
finished
go
his
nowhere
performance.
now.
It's a very big concert. Everybody was there. Two-Face, Tiwa Savage, everyone. And after his performance, great performance, he went back to his hotel room, you know, to take a break because he was tired. And in less than an hour, there was this room service knock. You know, room service. So he opened. and
He's an
he just
upcoming
came in.
artist because how come I've never?
no,
He's been there.
Yeah, he's
Charlie,
doing very
just
well.
because you haven't heard of somebody doesn't make them not an
upcoming.
artist or a popular person.
Okay, so
Yes,
what I said, was it a statement or was
It's
it
a
was a
question,
question? Okay, so
I'm
sit
just-
back.
I'm just
Sit
letting you know
back.
because you
Have
like
a
to
several
say
seat.
that.
No, I asked the
you always
question.
like to
If
say
he was
that, that's what
listening,
I'm
I asked the
saying.
Yeah,
question.
sorry,
Is
sorry.
he an
I saw
upcoming
your
artist?
curiosity in your face.
Or
That
it was a
question.
question, it wasn't a statement. Okay.
I thought it was a statement.
It might
Maybe
be,
I
yeah, it
was
might be.
wrong.
You thought.
Because you say that a lot. That's why.
I don't say that. I only said that one time when we're talking about young Paris. That
Okay.
one time.
And I remembered it because you kept insisting on it.
Yes.
You had a
Yeah, but
whole
it was-
10 minutes because
yes,
you didn't
but
know
it was
about
one
it.
time.
Okay, but you went hard.
Yeah, but-
that one time
Yes.
you went hard.
As
you
I
went
always
in.
do for every single
You
topic.
went in, so that's why I assumed that you were going to go
Are you
in
done?
again because you like to go in.
Yes.
Are
Yes,
you
so that's
done?
it.
Are you like
We're
siblings?
done.
Yeah, but
we are siblings. That's what it is, right? My Ghanaian
Funny
brother.
enough, Charlie, you also said this some time ago about one artist called M.I., Nigerian rapper. You're like, I don't know him.
Yeah,
So
but
it's
he
not
always, I
popular.
know he said
If you
he
don't
if
know
I
them,
don't
it
know-
doesn't
if
make
I-
them not popular.
Yes.
If I don't know
Who
an
are you?
artist, if I listen,
Are you the global
socialite.
executive of
Yes.
Sony Music?
I'm
Charlie
socialite.
Dior. This is Charlie
This
Dior.
is
Don't
Charlie
talk to him
Dior.
anyway.
Charlie Dior. If you don't know, you better ask somebody.
Yes, they better get familiar, right?
Exactly.
Catch up, or I will see you later.
No, but seriously,
This is his
we,
inner
we
circle.
feel bad for him.
Yeah, this is bad.
Inner circle,
It's
right?
not nice.
It has to
that's
be
what it
somebody
seems.
from the.
It
Oh
has
my
to be.
goodness.
Because to get access to a hotel like that, know your room number, know everything, and then.
But
it's not
can I
possible.
Why did
tell
they beat
you-
him like this?
Can
It's
I-
not necessary.
Can I tell you guys something
Rumor has
too?
it that they had a little bit of some inner circle unsettlements in their record label, financial unsettlement. They were having a little bit of beef. So I'm Grafting Records. That's a record label. So I think, like you guys said, it's definitely inner circle.
Can I say something? And I learned this from my white friends.
I thought you were going to say from your wife.
I'm not saying that black people are not like this, but for me, I learned it from my white friends. I have white friends that have like $100,000 watch, and you know what they do? They keep the $100,000 watch in a safe. Then they buy the fake one, and then that's the one that they walk around with. People really do this. People, there are people that collect jewelry and have like $1 million worth of jewelry, but they don't wear it out all day every day because you have to think of when you get robbed. When people see, especially when you're a big public, even some people, their wedding rings. Yeah. Like if you imagine you buy your wife a $10 million ring. Is it smart for her to go to the grocery store with a $10 million ring on?
When are you going to wear the real one?
Most of those rings come with a bodyguard. Most of them.
With the bodyguard?
They have this trick.
It comes with it.
They call
when
it
you buy that, it comes with it.
No, but some people actually make a duplicate. This is a fact. Some people really do.
But what's the benefit of that? Where are you going to wear it? Inside the house?
Where are you going to wear the real
take
stuff
picture?
Then?
Not all the time, but I think it's smart. Listen, if I had money to buy $100,000 worth of jewelry, I would do that. Because there's no way, like, I'm hanging out with 10 girls and I'm wearing a freaking $100,000 watch.
Yeah, where are you going to front it? Why did you buy it?
But where are
you going to front it?
You buy it for music videos, you buy it for special events, you buy it for...
Some people actually buy them as an investment.
You're going to...
Some people stack them. Like, the older the Rolexes get, sometimes they're worth even more money.
Yes.
So there's some people that just collect it.
Why you brought that up, though? Is he flashy?
Well, they said that he's very flashy, so I'm just saying that. If they were all fake... They stole everything, right? So now let's say they stole, I don't know, let's just say they stole $50,000 worth of jewelry.
Heartbreaking.
If they were all fake, they would have only been getting away with $100 worth of jewelry. You know what I mean?
But most of these expensive watches, they call me trackers now.
Yeah, but if people can de-track a whole car, then they can de-track a whole watch.
That's a good point.
Like, come on, we were just talking about scammers. Right now, they got all kinds of machines.
Oh, yeah, you do. Next
you know what I mean?
All right, y'all. So we're gonna move on. So Diamond Appiah calls Fuse ODG a hypocrite for using light-skinned girls in his videos, but yet blaming that she sells bleaching creams. And also claiming that black girls are beautiful. So basically what she's saying is, okay, you are, coming at me for selling my bleaching creams and all of that, but then you're saying you're putting light-skinned girls in your videos, hiring all the light-skinned babes in your videos, but then when you go to Instagram, you're saying black is beautiful. So then if black is beautiful, why are they not in your video?
Okay.
That's a good point.
Okay.
That whole thing came about when Nivea, a big company, was selling a light toning skin creams in Ghana. So they made a huge billboard in Ghana promoting the lotion, the cream. So then ODG and other celebrities in Ghana are saying that they should pull the billboard down because it's promoting bleaching.
I second that, yeah.
All right, that's fine. We'll get to that as well. So she's saying that leave them alone because Ghana has so many different skin tones. A lot of Ghanaians are light skinned, so they need those creams to keep it toned and stuff like that. So what do you guys think about this whole story?
Wait. Who is this girl?
So this girl, Diamond Appiah, she's an actress, she's a musician, and also she's the CEO of Diamonds Cosmetics.
I've never seen her before.
Is she an upcoming artist?
No, she's been there for a while.
I don't know her.
She's a musician, she's an actress. You don't have to know her.
I don't know her.
You don't have to know her.
I don't know
but just know that she has arrived.
I don't know
her. I have a question. Did Fuse specifically tag her company, say her name?
No, Fuse was going in about Nivea.
Okay, stop right there.
Yeah.
Because I've been following the story. And Fuse recently, he goes to Ghana a lot, and he saw a billboard, and you could tell that it wasn't planned, it wasn't premeditated. He was like on like Insta story, whatever, videoing himself like, oh my God, I just saw this billboard, I don't like it, blah, blah, blah. Why is he's not talking about her or her company. Yeah. I feel like she's kind of butting into this, her nose where it doesn't belong. If she wants to sell bleaching creams, good for her. You have people buying it, great, good for you. But what Fuse is attacking is a totally different ballgame. We have all these Western companies that come into Africa and not only take our money, because remember, if you're shopping Nivea, you're not putting that money back in the African cycle. You're giving that money back to the Western world. That's number one. Number two, when all these companies come, they don't do any good for Africa. Which company is coming in and doing any good for Africa? None of them. None, absolutely none of them. So what Fuse is saying is, he's not saying don't make your lighting cream. He's just saying don't come and sell it here. Don't come and encourage. We're already coming from a place that racism exists and racism is gonna keep existing because us black people, we're talking about I'm light skinned, I'm dark skinned, we need to all eliminate that before you can even call a white man racist. You have to sit there and realize and say to yourself, like, do I say light skin and dark skin? Because once you're saying light skin and dark skin, you're just as racist as a white person. Okay. Because there's no difference between me, you, her. We're all black. We're all Africans. Yeah, it doesn't matter. So it's a bigger message than that. What Fuse is preaching, like he's trying to just get the Western companies out, or even if not just out, if they're gonna come to a country, they should bring good things. Don't come and help separate us. That's what people don't realize. And I'm sorry I don't know her and I don't mean to insult her or say anything, but she's being ignorant because she's not seeing the bigger picture. If she wants to make, she's African, and I love supporting African women. If she wants to make her cream and people are buying it, great. At least it's money that's revolving in the African culture. Okay, and so also, Fuse does put dark-skinned girls in his videos. No. He does. Okay. I'm not gonna say every single music video has had a dark-skinned girl. But as you said, I have aunties that are 100% African that are lighter than Ivy, that are light as hell. I mean, so if he has light girls in his videos sometimes and he has dark girls in his videos, he has to represent all the different shades of Africa.
The thing is, though, like, I think she's, like you said, she's trying to gain relevance, honestly.
Because I didn't even know her and I'm Ghanaian.
Exactly. She's trying to gain relevance. But I think she's also talking about, I sometimes think the same thing too. Sometimes I see all these people talking about black is beautiful, but then I'll go through their page and it's like girls with, I'm not saying black people don't have these features or Africans don't have these features, because they do. They have light eyes and light skin, but the majority of Africans are our shade, okay? They have our noses, well, not yours, our noses, but you know what I'm saying? They have uniquely black faces. Yeah. And so when I went to Nigeria and I haven't watched Emi's recent videos, so I can't speak about his videos. But when I watched the videos of Nigerian artists, there was a point when I was a kid, it was like people who look like me, and then darker, people who look like me, and then suddenly I saw all of these girls who look Arab looking. They're obviously mixed, and I know Nigeria is definitely mixed. There's a lot of Lebanese, a lot of white, there's a lot of other stuff. That's awesome, but every single video, why are all these, then sometimes I see white women, I'm like, what do you think a white woman's in, what are you doing?
But you see,
do you see what I'm saying?
I agree with you 150%.
Not
Ivy, I agree with you 150%. But first, let me say this. First, we're talking about Fuse right now, right?
Yes.
And then in general, if we were talking about all African artists, this is the point Fuse is trying to make in the first place, is stop trying to tell us that being fair is better. Why can't you just produce a cream that's just good, great for dark skin? Why do you have to promote it as in keep fairer skin? Why? I mean, and that's what Fuse is targeting. I'm not saying that he's a perfect guy. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying what I believe, what I see him doing.
I want to ask you, apart from her cream, did she drop any new single that she's trying to promote?
She's an actress. You're so focused on her career.
She does many things. No, I'm not trying to comment to you, because most times when people like this, when they drop something new and they want it to come out, they start looking for publicity stunts.
I don't think it's for publicity. Okay, listen.
So they could get attention.
Okay, so let me break it down.
Because from what she's saying, Fuse was not directing his speech
to her company.
It doesn't matter.
Exactly.
He was directing his speech to the Tony company.
And let me tell you why it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
So
let me tell you why it doesn't matter. This is a lady with a huge cosmetic company in Ghana, right? She's a public figure. Fuse is a public figure. So let's say if you're talking about something, and even if you didn't mention my company, it still kind of affects me, because this is the business that I'm in. I'm in this business as well. So even if you're not directing that to me, it might seem like you are. So now I have to check you. Now I have to check you. So that's what she was doing. She was checking him for saying, listen, don't be a hypocrite, because I'm selling my cream. You're doing your business. Focus on your business. Don't come and tarnish my business. So that's where she was coming from.
Can I say something?
Nivea is not her business.
Can I say something?
Not Nivea, the cream, the cream company.
Business,
but the toning business is her business.
But can I say something, Charlie? Yeah. I actually buy darker makeup. I buy my makeup about 3 shades darker than me. I also specially buy creams to make me darker and to make me glow. And it's
that's you.
And it's so but I have a bunch of dark skinned friends that also do the same thing. And it's so funny that most of the time these products you have to end up buying from a white line. You have to end up buying it from like a tanning company, she can actually also turn this all the way around and also come up with a great cream that's going to maintain dark skin and keep us shiny. Because I like to shine.
She has other creams too.
You know what I mean? Yeah, so
she's in the business to sell creams for all shades and all colors, right? So if you're making a video and saying bad thing about cream where she's into that business,
major project is bleaching.
It doesn't matter.
Because even Dancia has a bleaching cream, and I don't see Dancia coming out saying anything, but Brisky has a bleaching cream. It has nothing to do with them.
Didn't Fuse use the hashtag pull it down, pull the billboards down?
Yeah, but it has absolutely nothing to do with her company, especially if she sells other stuff. Why are you just focusing on this? She just wants to jump in and jump on the bandwagon.
I'm just sick of people. They think they all that and they all for the good. You're typing don't bleach, but then you're drinking alcohol and smoking weed on the side. You're a hypocrite. You're not all perfect either. That's what she's saying. Like, shut up. The same way you told the other to shut, he needs to shut up as well.
Exactly. Because let's be honest.
But the message
you can't just say he needs to shut up, because Fuse that I know, I watch his videos. Fuse doesn't use only white girls. Fuse promotes African culture.
But you know what I just said? I'm saying, if you're condemning one thing and you're doing other things in your videos that is promoting bad behavior.
But do you know if he smokes or drinks?
It doesn't matter. If you do your video and you have alcohol.
No, but the subject is toning. The subject is not what he does behind closed doors.
The subject is hypocrisy.
The subject is promoting African
and being a hypocrite.
Color, promoting the black color, right?
That's the topic.
But that doesn't make him a hypocrite.
It does.
Charlie, I just need 2 minutes of you, right?
No, I'll give you 1 minute.
Give me 30 seconds even.
Yes.
Just listen to what I'm saying, not to reply, but just to like listen to it a little bit, right? What Fuse is promoting is none of that. What he is promoting is Western countries bringing negative things into Africa and dividing us even more. That's all that he's saying. All he's saying is, if you want to sell fair creams, bleaching creams, go sell it in your country. That's all that he's saying. And I think there's a message behind that.
You see, you can't pick and choose. You can't pick and choose. If you want those companies to only sell those creams in their country, they're gonna take other things as well. You can have it all. This is not Burger King. You can have it your way. So if they're bringing good stuff like, let's say, books and computers and stuff,
but Nivea doesn't bring none of that.
But I'm not saying Nivea. I'm just saying other companies that bring other things to our country to sell.
So the thing is, though, you do have a choice. We do have a choice when it comes into our country, because it's like Nivea is selling this, but you have the choice not to buy it. But the thing is, that's how you control a company from coming in. So I think she's saying if you guys, and maybe she's not just talking about Fuse, but you guys keep on using these light-skinned women, but then I go on to see hashtag Black is Beautiful when all of these girls bleach or they're mixed. And to me, I guess for me, when I watch Black American videos, I'm like, whatever, that's the thing here. But I feel like that message is spreading to Africa, because before it would be dark-skinned, sexy women all the time. That's all you saw. And now it's like these mixed girls. I'm like, where are these Arabians come
because
from?
if you're hashtagging Black is Beautiful, which is great, but then when I'm watching your videos, when I'm watching your videos and a light-skinned girl is coming out of your car slow motion, in a way your message is not coming out right.
And they're not even using just one girl. I'm talking about videos where, like, I think I was watching a Flavor video when it was like 30, it was like 30 girls. Yes. And then 20 of those 30 girls were light skinned. Then 10 of those girls were white, straight white. What are white women doing in your video? Are they buying your stuff? Black women are buying it. So keep it under control.
I understand what you guys are saying. Points. You guys have a point. Yeah. But I also want us to note this. You guys have a point. But I also want you guys to note this, that for the past year and a half, the Black girls have been coming back in the videos. Like lately, when I watch a lot of, even recently, there's a Davido and Wale and Olamide video, and they're like 10 beautiful, hot black girls as the main videos right in the beginning, wearing Ankara.
I like
it's been coming.
Yeah, with weaves all the way down their butthole.
Forget about the weaves, we're talking about the color.
I definitely agree with you, Charlie and Ivy, that there was a point where it was all about the light-skinned girls. You know, but I do also want to point out that for me lately, I see the dark-skinned girls coming back. I see Blissful Queen was just featured in the Cranium and Roti Me music video. I see Ink My Africa in several videos. I recently saw a Davido video with like 10 beautiful dark-skinned girls. So, you know, it is. But I also want to keep reminding you that Africa comes in different shapes and sizes. Like, half of my family is Lebanese. I have cousins that look nothing like me. I have cousins with blue eyes, blonde hair. So,
but most of Africa doesn't. That doesn't represent Africa.
Okay.
Like, we do have different skin tones, but let's be honest. My relatives have been in Nigeria for like at least a century. They don't have blue eyes. They are probably, they're lighter than me, way lighter, but they look black. They don't look mixed. Like, there's a difference between somebody, like, there are plenty of light-skinned black people that I have never once thought, oh, you must be something else. I always think like, oh, you're just a light-skinned black person. I'm talking about girls who are obviously mixed. There is no, even when I go to Nigeria, I see people who are part Lebanese, you see everything, part Asian now and all this other stuff. That's awesome. But at the end of the day, Africa is black. Africa is us. 90%, let's be honest. Or blacker, like Sudanese. I never seen a Sudanese girl in a music video. Can we get one of those in a music video?
I think in that Davido video, there is one.
This is ridiculous.
Back to this though. I think what she was saying was that, listen, yes, what you're saying is right, that, you know, they need to do, you know, I get it. But what she's saying is, don't be a hypocrite then. Don't go and do black is beautiful, but then when I see your video, it's all light skin. It's like, it doesn't, your message then, you know, it doesn't come out right. But let us know in the comments here, what do you think about these topics? This is ABS, you're watching MinaTV.
Comment below.
Thanks for watching. And if you liked this episode, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you next time.